What's going on, everybody? CRK here, and before we jump into this video, I want to give a quick thank you to all of you for being here. If you can, I want to show you something. I don't want to just ask you for a thumbs up, but I want to show you we finally loaded this up with all weight cents. Take a penny, leave a penny. Well, I guess there's some Canadians in there too. Thumbs up if you can for that, and if not, I hope to earn your thumbs up and your like in this next portion of this video. Again, thank you for being here. This is an amazing coin I got for you guys and gals. Wait, let's get this opened up. Let me try to be more careful because this one I definitely don't want to cut. So I will get into this, and as I do, I want to I'll start giving you a few hints at what it is. I guess right off the bat, you'll see that I am being more gentle with this because I definitely don't want to cut this, and I'll tell you why in a moment, or I might let you see why in a moment. But this is going to be in a modern day holder. So that is your first hint. Modern day holder, might you ask? Might have to cut through this slightly. Well, it's in a modern day holder, and I know that because I saw the pictures of it. The company is going to be, I don't know how you properly say it, but the Anax, A-N-A-C-S, and they're a pretty reputable, coin grading company. Oh, let's see what we got here. It's in a smaller package. That's pretty interesting. All right. Ooh, nice. Look at that. I will definitely take an American flag. Well, this is going to be harder to cut. I'd like to keep that if I can. But this holder is holding a really nice coin. Hence why I bought it. And this coin has some really cool finish to it, I think. I think it has a mirror-like finish on portions of it, but I guess I'll let you be the judge of it. Again, I'm trying not to cut into the holder itself. But let's see. It's a very well preserved, okay? I'll give you that. Uncirculated. Nice coin with great luster. All right, so I'll let you check it out and you tell me what you think. There it is. And like I said, if you haven't already, I would appreciate a thumbs up. These videos are getting more expensive, and I don't mind because that means I get better coins. But again, if you haven't, a thumbs up is free and it definitely helps the channel. And it helps me be able to afford more of these. Not that I'm monetizing yet, but helps with the motivation. So let's check it out. And before, oh, I guess you kind of saw the grade already. I was going to say, before I show you the grade, I will show you the coin. It's an 1880 S mint mark. And it looks like it is kind of a rattler in here, huh? It's got a little bit of rattle going on. It's kind of adjusted slightly on here. Boom, there it is. 1880 S. All right. And so in this, it is an MS62. I'd have to guess probably because of the light bag marks or the abrasions. So with your coins, a great way to check is you can check the cheek, the neck, or the fields, and that's anything that you can check on your Morgan dollar, and that'll kind of help give you an idea of why they gave you the grade that they did. And then this one, I will have to say, I'll show you the back of it here again. Boom. Look at that. I think this is an overall coin that's up for a challenge. I know this is a newer holder, that's for sure, but you can essentially see all of the detail of my blade here. So I don't know, that's kind of cool, I think, especially as you put it closer. So not very many of my coins will do that. Bring it in closer for some detail here. And again, you know, for something like this, I think this could probably challenge an MS63. Let me know what you think in the comments, because it would be super cool to hear from you all, to know what you think, or if this is strictly an MS62. Also let me know, because it again, it will help me further my understanding of the coins that I'm collecting. So what do y'all think? I think this is an excellent example. I think it's funny that it, I guess it does rattle a little. Because I was going to say, how's it turning in there? But yeah, it is a rattler, huh? And as far as the melt value goes, right? That's with all of these Morgans, Peace Dollars. You're looking at 0.77 troy ounces, or 90% silver, 10% copper. And essentially, as of the end of March, spot price for silver is anywhere from $67 to $73. All right. And essentially, that would put your melt value at $53 to $56. And not that I would ever take this out of the holder here to melt this, especially for less than spot. There's absolutely no reason to do that, but I thought I'd throw that in there for you just in case you were wondering where in the world is silver at. If you're watching this video now, then you'll have a good idea of what it's at end of March 2026. If you're watching it in a few years, I would appreciate a thumbs up, or you can even leave what the price of silver is at as of now, because that would be pretty cool to get an update in a few years. Boom. And then a few other things on this coin. Again, I feel like the market value on this, for other coins that I've seen in a holder as such, MS62, 1880S, everything's kind of going around 110 to 150. And then I've seen maybe a handful of examples up to $200, and that's for the, you know, flashy premium quality ones. And so again, I think this is anywhere between the $150 $200 mark. And again, I didn't pay that, so I don't think I told you guys what I paid, but this was slightly under $100. So I think it's a killer deal. I also have I don't know if it's a PCGS or Annex holder, but I do have one that's a 20 space holder, and I want to work on filling that in. So I've been buying beautiful coins, as nice as I can afford, as often as I can afford, to try to start filling that beautiful, you know, graded coin holder that I bought some time ago. So definitely look forward to getting that started. And a few other things, again, you know, anything from 100 to 200 bucks. Again, I'd probably price this at about 150 bucks, which essentially means I've got a little over $50 in upside on the $100 I spent. If you know me, you know my objective is not to sell or flip these things right away. I'll probably eventually start getting rid of some of the older cold dollars that I bought some years ago, especially the uglier ones, or the ones that don't hold as much intrinsic value, numismatic value. But for something like this, even this, 8.9 million minted, all right, 1880S at the San Francisco Mint, 8.9 million of these is not very many. So I think it's kind of cool. It's got a lot of nice history to it. And I think some of these were held in bank vaults and, you know, obviously Federal Reserve vaults and all that good stuff. Federal Reserve, sorry, that sounded kind of sketch. But it doesn't really matter to me. 8.9 million is still on the lower end when you consider Some coins in the Morgan or Peace Dollar series are well above that, you know, 20, 30, 40 million, 50 million. So 8.9 million for me was a nice reach, as far as not having to consider, you know, 20, 30, 40 million. 40 million, 50 million starts to sound kind of sketch. So I thought this was good on that end too. Mintage was lower. I think that also helps with the numismatic value. Again, I know a lot of these survived, and there's tons of great examples out there, MS63, 64, 65, etc. But I don't aim to be the only player in the field. So as long as I can have, you know, the most decent or the most acceptable position, and also per price, per dollar, I think it is a safe and fun bet. And that's exactly what I'm doing at this stage in my coin hunting, investing, etc. And I think MS62 is conservative, to be honest. So the more I look at this coin, yeah, I see some of the marks here, over here and such, and some on the cheek, but a lot of it looks like bag marks. So I do think it's conservative. I think it has good detail and really nice luster with possible upgrade potential. So I'll say it. I think it does have that possible upgrade potential. So let me know what you guys think, you guys and gals. Anybody who's watching this, if you have an opinion on the coin, good or bad, definitely, like I said, I won't judge, and I do appreciate the feedback. I take good feedback on these coins just because, again, I want to know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, and learn and grow from it. So it's all fun at the end of the day. Let's see, as far as everything else goes, again, this is more or less just a fun, affordable entry into one of my favorite coins, and I would say arguably one of America's, you know, most beloved coin series overall. So I think the demand is there. I think the coin is a great coin. It is kind of interesting that it's rattling there. And like I said, in the holder, definitely adds some, I think adds some value to it. I love that once you tilt it, it's got that great luster to it. I didn't know that the, you know, now it's obviously not clean, or else they would have marked it. But there's certain ways that the light will hit it, and you can see all of these kind of lines through it, which was pretty interesting to me, because if I would have bought this coin raw, I would have thought that somebody cleaned it. But I guess that's just how it was. That's just how it was minted and such. But overall, like I said, even looking at the feathers look great. So I'll see if I can do a quick zoom on here. Yeah, I love this coin. This is a great example. It's probably one of the cleanest 1880 coins that I have in any mint. So again, yeah, I'm super happy with the purchase. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely let me know. I would appreciate a thumbs up if you've made it this far and you haven't had a chance to hit the thumbs up button. It would definitely help the channel. And I'll see if I can get a quick screen grab for this here. Boom. Just so I can have a nice picture for the actual clip art there. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming back. Again, thumbs up, and I can keep doing some more of these great coins. I need to get a few. I need to get at least 10 thumbs up on this, 10 likes. So again, thank you all for being here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you learned something as well, let me know. If you can teach me anything, I would appreciate it also. Catch you on the next one. Peace.